Last episode, we just returned the book to the old guy in the lonely cabin. We came from the Forgotten Canyons over here and rescued a lady who is awaiting us in Swordhaven, in the outskirts. Before I want to enter there, though, I would like to have a look around to the east side of the place, of the fringe on the edge of the river. There we go, an unknown place, because I think there might be something that we could still explore.
Yes, friend?
Gonna see what's out there.
Also have to say the isometric camera feels a little bit better than the 3D cam that we had on running around. This looks like a shipwreck of sorts. Yeah, this definitely looks like a shipwreck. Clam, clam, clam. Lots of clams. And there's the river coming in. Nothing in clam number 1. A pearl in clam number 2. Another pearl. Ooh, we're rich. Nothing there. Let's go to the very end of this. Okay, nothing over there. Everybody get up.
Watch me vanish.
Let's go back into stealth mode so we're not getting fined at anything. Well, true, that reminds me that one of my companions has no arrows at all. I'm gonna have to make quite a few. So, another clam.
Silent and deadly.
Actually, we can keep this open non-stop, so I don't have to press the button all the time. Clam. 2 pearls. We have 7 pearls by now.
I'm on it.
Gonna be quite enriching. And this looks like a place where they buried something. Or not. King Skink. I'm gonna make this song in order to buff everybody. I'm gonna wait. You, my friends, have a few shots left in your quiver. I'm gonna pick up that blue shaft. Can we? Cannot. I'm gonna move up here. You're gonna move over here. Get in position. And you're gonna move over here. Get in position. So let's have that King Skink coming over. Still has SP to attack even. Okay, we're on it now. So let's go full on shots. 17. Let's go through his armor. Armor reduction of 12% he has. That was a solid. Can be a 3rd shot even. Thanks to the... They want to do a death whistle. 12 and 8 is 20. Yeah, let's do a kill shot. Do a bullseye. Double shot is also 10. That was it. 16 remains 10, so I can only do 1 attack. Let's see if I can knock it out. Never mind, it's dead. Taking the meats. Let's see. Oh, he was guarding a lot of things over here. Medium handle. Block iron axe, lock picks, blue shaft, another medium handle. Healing potions. The travel icon. Sharpened stick. Empty bottles. Oops. timber axe, pork lad, wooden round shield, some dinars, and a lockpicking kit. Okay, so somebody had this camp up here, and that thing attacked. And the chest is sadly empty. Well, is what it is. Cause I'm an island boy.
Forget about it.
Ambusher. Uh-huh. I didn't Panna. This is not an island. This is east of Swordhaven. He saw us. Pin down shot. The pin down shots seem to not have hit. So that's a good thing. We're gonna go all the way over there. We can because the slow hits. No, we can. Okay, so the calculation did went through the water thing. That's good. I'm gonna move around him and stop. So as for you, a double tap on the guy in front. Pop, pop. And a bullseye. Very good. As for you, I'm gonna shoot the cap off
Anchor marked.
from him, the Vendian cap. And I still have another shot that I can do. Armor 12, so I'm gonna use a breach armor and hit him with pure damage. There we go. Puncture. We can deal with that. Oh, we're blinded? That's bad. That's bad. Let's move up to the character. Good morning, Jack. Good morning, Panna. Welcome in. I have 10 AP SP left. Not enough for an attack. Straight up close combat shots. Fair enough. We're gonna go savage attack on you because my chance to hit is a little bit higher. 43. And then I'm gonna do just a wild slash for 30%. Maybe we'll hit something. Yeah, I thought as much. I thought as much. Let's do a kill shot on you. That's a 16. I'm gonna follow up. I'm gonna follow up with a shot.
Quick.
Follow up with a shot, do a few steps. That's it. So over here, 82% chance to hit. Let's go for a living artillery shot. Do an extra piercing damage there.
No way.
And I'm not close enough to do the other shot. Oh, I should have done the other way around. My bad. How long is the blinding sticking with us? Wow. Oh, he has a knife. That's why he's attacking so often. 2 HP. Let's do a cleave. And he's out. Must be your shining personality. Probably. Or your personalities. So, what do we have here? 22 armor bolts. Hello there. Ooh. Ooh. A crank crossbow. This could be better than what you have. Here are some arrows. Here are some bolts. And let's pick up the rest. Snail. Clams. More clams. Another nail snail. I saw that there is some people waiting for us. Some ambushers. Therefore, we're gonna do a quick rest here. Heal up.
I fade.
Speak your mind.
So, take a shot. Nope, not taking a shot. You saw us first. Well, you just came right in here for getting an rage attack, and afterwards Just a normal,
Time to die.
normal swing. That misses. They're really back there. Let's do a bullseye. Can I do a bullseye? Not do a bullseye. Let's move all the way over here. There we go. Bullseye. Wait, they're standing into each other? There are two characters, actually. Okay, understood. Understood. We're gonna go up here for 9. We're gonna do a sing-song to empower my buddies. They're just waiting for me. Just no need for violence. They're attacking. It's their doing, not mine. So we're gonna go for a normal swing at you. Down you go. Lane. And a punch through. Ow! Is a bonking stick. Let's go for a full 3 times attack on him.
No.
Oh. The automated calculation did miscalculate. That's funny. Good. Then shield bash. He dodges that. Fair enough. Let's do a kill shot on you. 12 HP. That's perfect. With 2 more shots. I'm gonna leave it be. I'm gonna shoot through the armor. That's a 10. He has no helmet, but still. Another 10 2 were blocked. And cleave attack. Gone. So we're taking them all.
Fine. I'll do it.
Good. So quick look. Weapon wise. Hold over there. Arrows over there. M-string composite bow. I'm gonna send that over to him. See if that is better. Then what do we have? Maze. Meteored arrow. I would love if we could just mark items that are to be sold, in a sense. You know, trash, and then be gone with it. Range 23 steps. 18 steps. Okay, so that's a big upgrade. We're gonna remove you. We're gonna remove you. And we are getting an crank crossbow. Quality standard. 5 to 17 damage. So max damage goes up. Damage threshold plus 9%. Armor piercing plus 10%. This is one tough noogie. Okay. Hamstring composite bow, hamstring composite bow. Okay, it's kind of like the same spiel here. Nothing too special. So that is going to be sold. We're gonna make a lot of money when we enter Swordhaven. It's so cranky. You could say so. Okay. There's a nice little detour to the east of Swordhaven, just before we enter Swordhaven per se. Let's explore down here as well. Can we run away? Ah, crap. Okay, they're moving in. Please stay away from Ogodine. Oh, they're all coming nicely in here. Shame we don't have the sweep attack. That would be a nice one. So this one cost me 15. Remains me with 10. So it's 1 SP missing that I could do a Savage Roar and a Cone attack. Let's do it. Oh, 18. 13. And the last one has to, of course, to dodge. Because why not? 8 and 4? Why are they so weak? We need to skill our outdoorsmanship to not have to do all these little encounters. And be able to just bypass them. Take the meats. Let's move on. Uh-huh. There's another space over here. The east of Swordhaven. What do we have here? Rats are waiting.
Watch me vanish.
You good?
I think we can take the rats out. Don't mix up the damn bottles. Ancient skeleton. Do I have firecracker? Let's throw a firecracker in there. There we go. More than half are dead. And we kill all the rest. Beautiful. Well done, Fiona. Ancient Skelly. Nothing on him. Don't mix up the damn bottles. Poison, staff, in a big bag. With a potent dagger and a leather cloak. Okay. Alright, this piece of dog shit ribbit has got to go. The Faxin Frog Faxer. Check the sack. It has everything you'll need to off the bastard. But please, for the love of dragon, don't get the bottles mixed up. The one with the skull is not for the mark. The other is for you. Chug in case stealth fails ya. I may be your father, but I'm also your boss. So no tomfoolery this time. No hijinks. Act professional-like. Make the bastard pay. DWB. DWB. So all of that is bad. You get the tools. What about this one? Damage threshold. Piercing resistance. Reinforced leather. I could grab the bone, and then I have one more SP, meaning I could do an savage and rage, and then also do the AoE attack in one go. Yeah, gonna go for that. So, health 8. How is that helmet better than yours? No. What about yours? No. Let's check that with everybody. Parry chance, dodge chance, outdoorsmanship, damage thresholds. Yeah, let's switch that. Good, we should have now all, I think, brown cloaks instead of the blue ones. Yes,
I fade.
beautiful.
Silent and deadly.
Sign.
I've spotted something.
Do not hunt the crocs.
What's that over there?
Oh, wow. Did I just step into it? Oh, because we stopped, because we spotted one.
I think I found something.
Are you kidding me?
Look, there's something over there.
Oh my god. Stepping on all of their traps.
close. That stings a bit. Keep low.
Oh. Definitely have to rest here to heal up.
Silent and deadly.
Oh. A tongue pull. Okay, I did not expect that. And D7. He's kind of done for. Let's deal with the crocodile. Let's deal with the croc. 8. I can do a normal shot, but nothing special.
Time to hunt.
Good. Let's see if I can do a pin down on the croc. It hits and it immobilized. Very good. Good, let's move up to the frog. Very good.
Let's hunt.
99% chance to hit. Yeah, we're done. We're done with the frog. So, let's do a kill shot. That's 6. I'm gonna stop here. We're gonna leave her do the trick with more armor piercing. There we go. Level up. Ding, ding, ding. Most beautiful sensation. Bog iron. Double.
I'm on it.
Are you on it? Leather.
Watch me vanish.
What does the sign say? Fortune favors the bold. And there's a mud pie next to it. Fortune favors the bold in one sentence.
Keep low.
Having a look at the poop.
What's that over there?
First level of the day. It is the first level up for today, yes. So, 17 points. I'm pretty confident with axes for now. I would like to pump up our persuasion. Gives a +1 chance to hit for everybody in the party. Haggling. Outdoorsmanship. Who's the best in that? It's him. So, point into axis.
Huh? Silent and deadly. Still here.
Let's look at a stump. A black adder inside. Oh, snake.
I'll put you down.
Okay. That is what this, not what the sign meant. How about that mud pie?
Something.
This manure stinks, and we're just vomiting over it.
Aye.
Or was it not here? Okay. Good. That's a tortoise. Tortuga.
Speak your mind.
Big
A
shot.
noble hunt.
Another shot.
I fade.
Okay. So far so good. There's another turtle. But what boldness are they talking about?
You cold?
Oh. Shoot again through his armor.
Victory
killed it.
shall be ours.
Uh-huh.
There we go. Yeah, we could do a rest.
Watch me vanish.
Heal up.
Keep
Beautifully.
Death comes
Let's hit it again.
swiftly.
37. Wow.
silent and deadly.
And we have a chest. Let me guess, it's locked. Yeah.
Your need?
Like all of the chests are locked.
I can't believe I failed.
Yep. 27%.
Easy.
Young Gregor's dagger. Dear Gregor, you're moving too fast. Matters of the heart cannot be won like a race. Prithee, back off and slow your pace. I say, I generally need some space after what occurred. I'd see you after the flower rite is complete. You know how important it is to me and Mother? To everyone, in fact. HM. A proscript has been scribbled below in a different hand. He will love me or no more flower rites, no more him, no more nobody. What the hell?
I'm going.
Okay. That was weird, to say the least.
I've spotted something.
Oh, bird traps.
Silent and deadly.
Nope.
What's that over there?
Was a step into another one.
Low. I think I found something. Silent and deadly.
Oh, froggies. That's okay. Well, the wow, it's not okay. 49.
I'm all right.
7 damage.
I'm wounded.
Ooh, this is problematic.
Sweet Jesus, you filthy
Hit them. Hit them hard. Good. Yeah. That one less SP is definitely worth it. So I'm gonna do a bullseye shot. And follow up. Take out that one. Oh. Oh. Fair enough.
Fine. I'll do it.
Put them all 3. Little croaks. I guess I have to rest again. Ooh, all of a sudden it's bright.
I've spotted something.
I'm not touching this whispering stumps anymore. And seems to be a lot of frog creatures around this camp. Oh, they're pulling Ketherine in. Yeah, Ketherine has no AoE thing. Yes. Parried, nice. Will he also do a pull? He's also doing a pull. Wow. Well, at least we're close enough for all of you buggers. So I'm gonna go and straight up try. Name's unarmed. The backhand. Well, then I can actually take that out. This needs unarmed dagger, sword, axe, mace. Or shields. Take that out as well. So, a pommel strike on you. There we go. You're knocked on your ass. Then I'm doing a bullseye shot on the frog in front. Ooh, 18, nice. And then a kill shot to take it out. Moving a little bit forward. Moving all the way up. And even some more. And then I'm gonna go for a pin down. The frog here. Oh, we're getting even more frogs. They're coming in. Okay, yay, frog army. Oh, we're gonna get pulled around like crazy. I can see it happening. Good blocks. Wait, they're living with the frogs, these dudes? No, not pot stock. The Dread Pirate Ribbit. 80. I could imagine that in Swordhaven there might be a bounty on this dude. It's the Frogmeister. So to hit is a 99% chance. I will not want to. 13. I'm gonna make a half sword attack with you. And then a normal swing on top. Sadly not ending you. So let's do a normal shot over here. That is one down. Let's do a double shot on the one on the ground. Down as well, and we're moving forward. We're confused. At least we're hitting hard. That's at least something. So with 60, wow. If I go for him, I can do a second follow-up shot.
Away with you, creature!
Let's focus on one target after another and moving forward. The frogs are pretty strong once they're close.
Not even close.
Gonna get pinned down even. Wow. Yeah, I think Kormaker is going down. 1 HP in a dream. 1 HP in a dream. Let's go. Move as close as possible. Let's lower their attack power as possible. Everybody's trembling. Good. Good. Going out with the bang, apparently. Yeah, I can take 1 ounce. Or not. Yeah, we're unconscious. Doing damage back. 3 shots. Okay, buddy. Best would be to do a pommel strike on the guy back there. Set him on his ass. Put even a bleed out. That's fantastic. We can then focus on these fellas over here. That one has 6 HP. So we make sure to do a bullseye. And then take the other frog out. Perfect. And then we're going on the frog whisperer. So do a nice good shot. Let's pin him down so he cannot run away. He's immobilized.
Run when you can.
Do a follow-up shot, he's dead. So let's pick you up. Wounded.
Okay.
And a string composite bow. Report scroll. Time before return, mere minutes. Flesh melted, face reduced to dissolving balls, ridden tissue, 3 limbs missing. What? Vete, orphan. Time before return, 5 hours. Report large portion of body appeared to have been torn away and cauterized by unknown means. The subject demonstrated a most atypical response to such grievous mutilations. Maintained a blissful expression, seemingly without pain. Described a landscape of suspended spheres, orbed men who begged for a treat, to which she acquiesced, noting their kisses and bites made her feel as if I was back at Mama's house and she was cooking supper again. Perished of unknown causes 2 days later. An autopsy conducted by Brother B revealed the subject to be bereft of both kidneys and most of the stomach. What the fuck? Time before return immediate. Subject entered and exited the gateway as instructed. Upon return showed sign of extreme aging. Estimate 80 plus years of deterioration in an instant. Ranted about the horrors and pains of being trapped there for ages. All alone beneath the swirling black star, with nary a soul to speak to. Before collapsing, death is attributed to a natural cause in keeping with the infirmaries of great age. What? A thief came back after a week. Described a vast coniferous woodland devoid of beasts, with fruits that appeared a bit off but mostly edible. Also spoke of a constant feeling of never being alone, clarifying it was the sense of a friend at my back, always there, never speaking. Shortly after giving his account, Rybev attacked Brother L, overpowering him, and fled back into the gateway before the seal could be restored. No retrieval was undertaken due to insufficient manpower. Lumi, former brother of our Oda, mere seconds returned afterward, emerged from the gateway almost immediately, collapsed in a fit of bloody coughing, managed to describe airless, lifeless, a red expanse stretching to the horizon, perished moments later from failure of lungs. Marbot came out after an hour. Subject crawled from the gateway with legs fused to an enormous transparent crystalline mass. Told of arriving in a chamber filled almost entirely with a substance neither liquid nor solid, and hearing a voice speaking numbers into my brain. Perished shortly thereafter of unknown causes, flesh hardened in a brittle as glass. The fuck? Is this happening in Swordhaven? Hunter came 2 days later, spoke of a city of snow unlike any settlement known to us, molded black stone roads, great metal tubes swarming upwards from the ground, vents breathing foul odors, enormous hive-like dwelling. Local inhabitants wearing oily rags treated him warily at first, but eventually provided sustenance, a cooked rat-like meat, and unremarkable water. During the testimony, one of the long dormant gateways stirred and activated as of its own accord, expelling a Rybe, see case 11. It was the thief who jumped in to the gates. Expelling Rybe astride a bizarre, formless mass of flesh, which shrieked and tore apart everyone in its path. The ruin was evacuated, and the powder stores ignited, collapsing the gateway chamber and hopefully destroying whatever remained inside. What the fuck? Okay. Ox tongue spear. Oh, here's a very good spear. Okay, so this is a nice location for people with a spear builds. And we have a level up for Fiona. Meteorite boards, look at that.
Forget about it.
I spotted something.
Oh, fuck, I forgot to heal. Two nice shots. I'll go with this one as well. No. Okay, let's make it sure that at least we shoot one creature to bits. And maybe we can protect Kormakrtv from being tongued in. That means you will go also on Fiona. With another tongue pull. My
That's
Fiona.
quite painful.
Can you imagine? There it is. Just gonna come closer and attack next turn if we can. So, let's do bullseye shot. The whistle. Lowering damage. If it hits, perfect. Down 7. So, buttstock. Oh. Getting confused. Taking a shot close. Perfect.
Ouch! I'm alright. I'm wounded.
The hits are heavy. Nice. That's Sigmats. Beautiful.
Gonna see what's out there.
Picnic baskets. So, let's level her up. New level. Do I want to go further? Yeah, let's go further with her 90. And then 2 points into lockpicking. Accepted. No ability. Breast.
Aye.
Let's use a bandage.
I fade.
So, let's move into this direction. Interesting find with this weird wild dude. Wild man. Bam, bam, bam. Tortuga.
Speak your mind.
Who did the Tortuga, please?
You
Instant
need
death.
something?
Now we're gonna check these clams out. Fish inside of a clam? Must be one big ass clam to be able to pull that off. Wait, there's a statue
Not
up there.
Today. No. I'm on it.
Half of a giant stone. This statue, what? Statue several feet tall. Oh my god. Why do I feel like worshipping these weird stone feet? I could joke about this statue, but something tells me I ought to tone. Oh my god. Hey, what was that about? Getting struck down by lightning for making bad jokes. Yeah, that's still what we deserve. I think you're gonna check out the clams because the pearls are good coin. Snail. Ooh, chests. More clam.
Watch me vanish.
Clam. Snail. Take an armor-piercing shot at the Tortuga. It did not kill. Now it did. Poor creature. Too many tortugas?
Yes, your drum.
Yes, your drum. Good.
Uh-oh.
Another one. Did not kill it, but the
I'm
follow-up
here.
shot did. Suspicious log. We've never neglected the right of annual giving, 4 flowers, 4 colors, and never graced the sandy soils at his feet, and so no anger rose in his heart. Devastation, regeneration, transformation. A powerful sun shall rise when the storm settles, but who shall be alive to meet it?
I fade.
Riddles I do not understand. What can that mean?
You good?
Is that a carnivore tortoise? Mummified corpse next to it.
Grab my ear.
Lockpicks. Nope, leave that mud pie. Lockpick. Timborax. Wooden mold. Somebody trying to punch this thing open.
Your need. Voila.
Et voila. Nice. Drugs. Fiona, go through that poop pie. I found saltpeter in the
Yes,
poop
friend.
pile.
Speak your mind.
Shot. Boom. Follow-up shot. Follow-up shot.
You
Okay.
need something?
I'll do it.
Whispering stump. I'm not touching it. I am not touching it.
I think I found something.
Another suspicious log. Okay, what an odd place.
I've spotted something.
The frog whisperer. Bear trap, okay. I'm curious if that guy is linked to some sort of quest. But we'll find out. Let's head into Frosthaven. Swordhaven. A merchant. Let's have a look at what the merchant has to sell before we go into... Merchant, where is he? There is he.
Forget about it.
Show me your whiz. What do you got? Oh, you have arrows. I'm gonna take those, thank you. Take them, thank you. Take the bolts. For sure. Definitely one of those. Those are the leather strips. Iron ingots. How are we looking in terms of whetstone? We have 5. 7 of the hammers. Good. We're good so far. Money-wise. Here's a little bit of coin, so maybe we can, I know, sell some old swords. Boots. The axes. Let's put some back. And trade. Till we meet again. There we go. So, whoa, Swordhaven. I'm gonna go to the smelters row because there's a twist, or not a twist, and misunderstanding between the smelters faction and the outskirts guys. We're definitely gonna have a chat with these fellas. I cannot use that. Lang. The Z is the foreman. No. Undor. You're not it either.
Nice and smooth.
With a preacher added, let's quickly check back on the quest log. Buns is alive and seemingly well. I should tell Sumbar the merchant about it. Exactly. How's the innkeeper's wine shipment was sabotaged? It would make sense to ask his version of the incidents. And Lunger, the chief of metalworkers, is prime suspect of the wine shipment sabotage. Lumger Smithy, exactly, was the smithy. So... no discounts? Fair enough. He's also not paying better for anything. But we're definitely gonna grab arrows and bolts. So let's start selling stuff. Wooden bolas. Looks nasty. To him. So we're making quite a good money. Hundreds and a little bits. 70 something. Let's throw these 2 daggers in. And trade. There we go. We're gonna talk to him about that barrel thing in a bit.
Grab my ear.
what I want to check is on our ammunition. 6 to 8, 2 to 8. Then throw these out. Smoking pipe as well. These two bows as well. So 23, 48 bulk iron. Arming up my archers. Do some lockpicks as well. Armor-wise, we can sell everything. Good. So. Go to the forge. I need tips. Complex ingredients. Weapons-wise, we don't want to do anything weapons-wise. We are way better equipped. I would like to use this gauntlet, though. We have some martial arts things for our humble friends. And then over here, the rest for making tips out of the iron. And with that, we're making arrows. So the rest is on the workbench. Complex ingredients. Complex ingredients, there we go. Give me the bolt shaft, arrow shafts. There we go. Let's make that one. Let's make also the hamstring bow, because we can sell those. And then I'm gonna make over here a lot of arrows until we don't have any of that instrument anymore. So 112 arrows. Initiative plus 6. Yeah, it's the same. So the rest we can sell. We definitely need don't have any tools, does he? Nope. Well, fair enough. Understand there have been issues with the innkeeper. Issues? That's putting it lightly. That packer grabber fabricated the entire case against me. Why would I want to smash up his barrels? Carl's already doing a fine job sabotaging himself by watering down his wine, penny-pinching miser that he is. You say he invented the old barrel deal? Of course. Told that investigator chap the same thing. Why did you see eye to eye? It all started when me lads got into a brawl with some farmer at his inn. The village had came to bail out one of my farm boys and compensated cows for the damage. Alright, a few harsh words might have been exchanged, but he made it up a bigger deal than it really was. Come on, the lads work like dragon-dawned mules. It's only natural they need to let off some steam from time to time. Besides, it's not like this crusty inn is some partition estate. Alright, that's all I wanted to know. Thank you kindly. Good. So we know your version.
Watch me vanish.
Watch me vanish.
Yeah, need.
No needs. I'm still gonna open that chest.
It's open.
It's open. Oh, dented Korisas. Dented Korisas. Is that better than what we are having? The stamina -4. But look at that damage threshold there. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm gonna get full heavy armor here. And see how much damage we can just fully force block off. Oxygen's -1, bleeding resistance. Piercing resistance a little bit less. The bone Korisas. That's a lot better. Okay.
Yes, friend?
Got ourselves a new, somewhat dented chest plate. Giving us -4 in the attack patterns. Probably be a big hit on our attack economy. But we'll see how much damage our wallet just soaks up before anything else.
I could use a rest.
Oh, she's tired.
Let's see what's out there.
Lumbar. Vadbunza. When I left him, he was well. Phew, I was worried these old friends of his had gone to him. They tried, but I put a stop to it. Look you straight in the eyes, someone grabs your hand and gives you a firm shake. Can you do a discount for us? You can. Nice. Let's see, Zumbara. What can you... What do you buy? You like weapons? Let's give you weapons then. Like anything else? Armor? No. Armor you don't like? This pommel is pretty good. For the axe. What else? Halberds and hooks, spears, fine leather grip, with swords and axes. Attack has 1 HP, but damage is lower. Two-handed swords. Attack costs -1 SP. But the damage threshold is -6%. Anatomical grip. Parry chance, melee damage, hit chance. I'm gonna have one of these. Okay. Raid. And that with discounts. Modify. So my attack costs 1 less. Hit chance 12. Hit chance 12, but more damage and more parry chance. So this overall is an upgrade. This can be sold. Both-wise, we cannot improve. Only the weapon. Yeah, modify that. That sword is modified. On the bow, I could give the leather grip. And on the crossbow... Yeah, there's nothing else I can change. The contraptions later on I can use this shining prop as a whole something something. Okay. What do you got? Like the journal pages, apparently. Let's sell all those contraptions. Alchemy tool. Bulk iron sword. Whatever that's. Give me some dinars for it. Great.
I'm on it.
And then we have this weird Rootlaus. We get a discount. Yes, we want these. We want them. What are you buying, mister? Knight Commander Signet Ring. I'm not gonna sell that one. Fire Scroll. Pointer. You can have that. You can have the scrolls, bone goggles, and other shenanigans. Buy that oil. That spoon. Prayer beads. Not sure about that foreign book. So what else? Narcotic set. Ooh, diamonds. Ancient statues. Crystals. Rings. Crystal shards. Does he even have the money, though? I'll leave that there. Let's put the diamonds back. Put the tablets back. The bronze mask back. Hundreds. 112. Diamonds. Trade. Good, we have 1,000 again.
Nice and smooth.
Cloth merchants. Nice, everybody's giving me discounts now. He has only 200 coins. 250 to be precise. I'm gonna barter you for that and accept it. And good it is. What about the salt guy? He's nothing in particular. Is he gonna haggle? No. That guard is sleeping.
Uh-huh.
That is our lovely guy with the cleaning. Let's use the perfume. Psst, psst, psst. Go chat with this wealthy man. Greetings, Captain Wynkit, the partition guard, at your service. Greetings, good captain. I'm Sir Cormac Blackbeard, a nobleman touring the distant reaches of the Empire. Capital? So, Cormac Blackbeard, did you have something to tell me? Yes. What are you doing outside the city walls? Inspecting said walls. You see, the city's ramparts were constructed about 60 years ago, and according to Imperial standards, are now hopelessly outdated. A Starshield fortification is the future. Bastions, half-bastions, revelants, cannons, firing at the enemy on all sides. That will be a sight to behold. Swordhaven will be nigh impregnable. But it is a very costly undertaking. Right now, I'm exploring more affordable means to strengthen our defense as a temporary measure. You have time for that? I thought you were captain of the guard. The Patrician Guard is a voluntary militia. I'm a merchant first, with a profitable business to run, then a captain. That's a noble endeavor you've taken upon yourself. You'll see Swordhaven fortifications shall rival these of Marbleheim or Fort Tervet. We just need to figure out the most efficient way to get it done. Perhaps I could assist the city guard in some manner. If you're a non-citizen and have a recommendation of a partition guard member, you can help us by combating banditry. There's always another highwayman out there asking to have his head removed. Such violence may even jibby an official contract from authorities. That would mean a pretty penny for a brave headhunter. Since the gate are closed, I was wondering if... Yeah, save your breath. I know about the whole tiresome mess. If it is up to me, I'd clap everyone involved in the stocks and perhaps hang the most scurrilous of them upside down until they expire. But alas, the council choose a gentler approach with these troublemakers. Captain Wynkit, okay.
Fine, I'll do it.
Dessa, what do you got for sale? You're buying the potions and whatnot that I have. That had rum. Chance to run is 20%. Dexterity goes up. Effect 2 hours. Melee damage plus 5. So, that's the inn. Let's have a go inside and ask about the CAG situation again. Avike. Adur. Who's that man over there? Right day, Strider. How may Gurdors of Kidartia assist you? My name is Cormac Blackbeard, and I could ask you the same questions. Interesting. Then I expect you to know the right words, Cormac Blackbeard. Abracadabra. Not quite. Wanted a book. Interesting read. A curious account, more like a folktale, really. Recorded by Kangal, a local chronicler. It aligns my latest studies. I can describe it briefly if you're interested. Where did you get that book? Can you believe I purchased it on the road to the city? Since it's written in Old Malvian, the churlish rabble deemed it possessed of some evil enchantment. They were ready to burn it. I'd like to know what this book actually contains. recounts the legend of Sir Erwin the Knight, who spotted the evil god Sert atop a parapet of the Emperor Kenan's castle. The sinister vision extended its hand as if you seize him. The noble knight immediately asked for his master to send him to Nova Draconia to fight the heathens, lest he fall prey to the dreadful king of the abyss. The emperor agreed. Emperor Kenan. I reckon this must have taken place about a century ago. Or earlier. It is likely Sir Erwin and the Emperor Kenan replaced post factum some other heroes whose names have been lost to time. Or Kangal chronicled a later legend already extant in Nova Draconia. The men later come to be known as Kangal the Mad. Grant him a measure of leniency. His Majesty then approached Surt to chastise him for abusing this servant. For serving Erwin, virtue was flawless, and he surely didn't deserve to be harassed by one of the Dark Three. Oh, Surt, why did you assail my loyal knight? He demanded. That was not my intention, answered the demon. I was merely surprised to see Sir Erwin at the castle, for I'm to catch him leagues away in Nova Draconia. Alakazam would be the right combination, see, Jack? Since you said his story is related to your latest studies, can I assume you're currently concerned with matters of fates? To a certain extent, yes. We shall see what comes of this. Or perchance, has the answer already been revealed? In this Zintar of Bright's tome Yautra Cosmologia, it is stated that all time is but an ever-spiraling horn, where we are and we shall be again until the end of days envelop all. Anything worth time happening around here? It turns reading. I do have a book that I cannot decipher. Can I give that to you? I can't? Okay.
Okay.
Propolis the Lame is just angry at us. He doesn't want to talk. So let's talk to cows. Do we get discounts? We do get discounts. What can we sell at your place? Drinks. Okay, fair enough. Understand you and the head metal workers are in some kind of disputes. Did the gate god send ya? Aye, the Lumger, if that's even his real name, is a real piece of work, I tell ya. His workers were like drunken lowlives. Were making trouble at my end. And even before the wine barrel debacle, what happened on the night of the incidents? It was quite one. Most of the guests had retired of their rooms, and I was chatting with a farmer who'd stopped in the outskirts for the night. I didn't hear the sound, so Lumger hirelings must have been nimble as a cat. Though that's hard to imagine given the crew he works with. Any roads, when I heard my watchman Sarg hollering, I thought the barbarians had finally come to destroy us. But nay, with neighbors like them, metalmongers, who needs invaders? And how did Slumger's worker harass you before that? I tell ye about it. Slumger's goons barged in one day and began laying into some peasants' lads drinking quietly in the corner, calling them goat fondlers and shite like that. They ain't the most imaginative bunch. Then in a blink, and poof, they're all fighting like a bunch of savages. It was pure pandemonium. A bally pig even darted in from the streets to add to the mischief, and when the guards finally arrived, every one of them disappeared like banished spirits. So they're fighting, and all of a sudden, a pig runs through? What the fuck? That is expected for those sozzled farmhands from Clemreach. I think it's glad the guards cleared him. The real culprits were those no-good metalworkers all along. Alright, that's all I wanted to know. Thank you kindly. I like to rent a room. Sounds fair. Let's have a room, be healed, everybody's rested.
Gonna see what's out there.
Sleeping resident over there that we can annoy. Let's go to the outskirts. Alakazam.
I'm on it.
Yes.
Speak your mind. Mabanalpa. I almost had it. Done.
Oh, there we go. Or just soap. A shame. That is a shame. Or we might get a little bit more out of it. So there is the circus. Where? Workers. There's the food merchant.
Nice and smooth.
What was that nobleman that hired us? Was it Captain Viscount? No. It was the guy we just met. Just checking out the walled parts. Step away from the gates. Hunting station. Up.
Uh-huh.
Swordhaven authorities sent me to investigate the wine shipments. The fellow hasn't been seen a couple of days. Perhaps he's drowning in the sorrows in the labor pub in the smelter sorrow. Okay. Let's go to the culprits.
Fine. I'll do it.
Lumber smithy. Edgegear. Looking like to know tomorrow. Nice. So, Lever's Pub. What can I buy from you? You also sell lockpicks. Definitely gotta do that. Great. There we go. 20 lockpicks.
Okay.
Ilvar. Drunk as a skunk. The Boo is the one with the beddings. I think.
You
I
good?
can send Fiona back there. And try to lockpick that.
Let me try again.
Failed it.
Easy.
Worked. Oh, that's a good coin. Stop, I'm warning you.
You have my ear.
I fade.
Okay.
Gonna see what's out
You
there.
didn't see her, but she got flagged. Fair enough. Good, let's talk to Pilgrimern. Drunk as a skunk and nearly turned out. Did the Swordhaven authorities send you to investigate the cows lumber conflict? Cows, what now? Yeah, for sure, that's me. Doobie-doodly blah. Hey, Master Tabkeeper, that around? Yeah, Master Lumber and Master Cows are paying. Did every faction try to win you over with bribes? Beg your pardon, I don't accept bribes. These were gifts. Let me tell you, that has zero influence on my investigation. No, sir. This is not gonna be easy. You said so? While I respect your right to indulge in mirthful debauchery, your peers in Swordhaven may not be so patient. When you come to check on your progress and condition, and lack of results could be ground for fine or other more physical punishments. The silver tongue has penetrated through the drunken's heart. He gulps and shifts his mug aside, his inebriation seeming to drain from his drop by drop. Yeah, who are you? What do you want from me, sir? I might be your best friend if you sober up and start answering my questions. I want to get into the city, but the gate is barred until the dispute between the innkeeper and the head of metalworkers is resolved. Suddenly, Pillar shoves you away, bends over, and wrenches on the floor, much to the dissatisfaction of the tavern keeper. Blech. Get yourself together, you imbecile. Merciful dragon, I shouldn't drink so much. A minute of vomiting. Wow. Are you quite finished? Yes, I believe that was all. Oh no, here comes the false alarm. Oh, alright. Ask you a question, but please be brief. It feels like if Ugin himself was using my skull for an anvil. What were we able to glean from the locals? Prefer to skip Cows and Lumger if you don't mind. Those two are more bent to seeing their rival punishment than learning the truth. My best lead came from Master Cow's night watchman, which makes sense since the incident happened during his shift. It's fortunate I interrogated him. When I did, he shuffled off his mortal coil soon after. From torture, I presume? Torture? What? No, the old man died on his own. You see, he was fast asleep when the crime took place. The sneaky varlet we're looking for had already smashed several barrels before he finally awoke. A potent mixture of shame and melancholy overcame our woebegone watchman after that, and he succumbed to drink. One thing led to another, and not a day after we talked, he, utterly fuddled by liquor, fell into the city's moat and was eaten by crocodiles. Wow. But he did manage to provide a lead. When the watchman came to his senses that night, the evildoer immediately fled. The only thing visible in the dim morning was his long, copper-red hair. Naturally, I set out to find someone matching that description, and look, there are exactly two persons in the outskirts sporting such fiery manes. One is the metalworker here in Smelter's Row, and the other a merchant who peddles his wares in the market outside the gates. Tell me about the metalworker. He was my main suspect, but he has an alibi. He was in Swordhaven on the night of the crime and has multiple witnesses to confirm it. You can ask the scallywag yourself. He spends his day lollygagging down the pier. What about the merchant? He's selling this and that in the outskirts, has a proper vendor's license too, so he's honest for as far as that goes. One night in question, he claims he was in the mistress farm outside the city. I sent some men to ask around, and his account checks out. So there were two possible ne'er-do-wellers, and both are redheads. It would seem so. And what conclusion did you come to? It's either Lumger or saboteur sent by our enemies to sow discord. At this point, anything is possible. What were you able to glean from the locals? Okay. Now, if you'll excuse me, Honor, bring me some herbal tea. I need to wash away every trace of your undragonly spirits from my body. I believe we learned all we can, my lord. Perhaps we should go. This place is so stuffy. At least tell me who you are. I'm also a member of Patrician Guards. Is that so? Yet you tarnish your honor by accepting bribes and indulging in drinking binge. Shameful. First off, those were not bribes, merely gifts. Second, I needed a fresh start. Yes, I did perhaps get slightly carried away, but can you blame me? I spoke to every involved party and accomplished not a dragon damn thing. It felt that it was banging my head against the castle wall. Is that so? Fair enough. Good. I've learned a long-haired red-man merchant who matches the burial killer's description. He peddles wares. One of the suspects work at a smelter row. He is at the pier near the coal barge. The redhead near the pier. Must be Sarkanar. What's up? What do you do in the night Castle's wine barrels was smashed? That's Soka the Pop sent you in it? Look, I've, what you call it, alibi? Was working for Swordhaven, docks at night, and every living soul there will be back me up. I've had the misfortune of meeting quite a few dupisters in my life, and I don't think this fellow is one of them. Here, I'll even give you a hand. I'm the only one in the crew with red hair, but I ain't the only red-headed geezer about. There's this dodgy merchant down the market. Maybe he did it? Why would he, though? How should I know? Go ask him.
Nice.
He's helping me out. What if he did it and just puts the other one in front of the train? That's hilarious.
Uh-huh.
Let's focus camera on you. So must be Rutlaus the merchant then. Looking to pull on something? Riddle me this. What were you up on the nights the innkeeper's wine barrels were vandalized? Groans long and low. Oh, not this sorry bugger again. As explained to your esteemed colleague, Master Pillenvar, I was visiting my lady friend at nights, and the patrician guard confirmed it. Oh, please, I know your offense. Don't pretend you're heedless of shady goings-on in the outskirts. Keep your voice down. Yes, I imagine that I'm not the privy to very misdeeds transpiring in Swordhaven. I'm not even the only redhead outside the gates. There's that roughneck of a smelter row, for one. Not to mention that lass I saw yesterday. A red-headed woman, do you know her? No? It was right before dawn that I saw her, and only from the back. It wasn't the worst angle, but alas, the bird's face eluded me. I can tell you the place, though. She was washing her hair in a pail outside the circus tent. Okay.
Fine. I'll do it.
A red-headed lady from the circus. I mean, it could make sense from the circus that they steal some wine. Makovka, an empty bottle. Is it you a lot, huh? I was wondering, are there any redheads in your ensemble? There's one, Bavare. Thought I'd see clear of her if it were you. I heard she's a troll and called the clap after serving a gang of sailors. There's the fox now, strutting around like she owns the place. Have fun! So you. Hey there, dazzling dreamer weaver. I heard there's a fiery red-headed lass working in the circus. I urgently need to speak with her. That gives the carny pause. However, she quickly bounces back, and an uncertain smile blossoms on her round face. It's urgent, eh? I know who you speak of, but she ain't as open to stranger as I am. What's all about? I urgently need to meet this friend of yours, or I'm going to be very angry. Here dissolves the carny, carefree attitude, but it doesn't make her quiver. Instead, she picks herself up and asks, "You want to find out what happened if you attack me?" Do you? No? Come on, what are you getting at? Give it to me straight. Can you remove your handkerchief? Yes, my locks are red, asserts I. Happy? Oh, hello there. I'm sure Fatty of the Smelter Gang had it all rosy until a bucket of watered wine got spilt. A man died because of your antics, the old watchman, and more could follow. I know, but listen, it wasn't my idea, right? One fella at the inn hired me to do it. I thought it was only a small-time prank, nothing more. Now we're getting somewhere. It was that noble-looking gent in a headband. I don't know, mayhap you saw him at the inn. He's a charmer, a real one. Unlike some, he offered to help me with my predicament if I did a little lark on cows. What's your predicament? I can't even describe the depths of the shite well I'm stuck in. Sold by my own parents as a child, used for a concubine by the bearded bull of a lord we call the ringleader. I don't want to live the rest of my life like this. You know why the man wanted the wine barrels destroyed? I didn't ask, he didn't tell, but now I think it was to put a bit of a squeeze on Swordhaven. What aid did the stranger offer you? The means to leave this sorry life behind and start a new one. Money. Said he'd pay me once the heat dies down. I know a tenderfoot's mistake, but like I told you, he's a charmer, and I really need the dinars. Did this charming fellow introduce himself? He said his name is Hadur, but I doubt that's true. Is the man still at the inn that you spoke of? Nah, I spotted that fax kisser slinking out there just before we showed up. Thought he was going to buy something, but he's likely Ken that noose tightened around his neck and skipped town. Dragon, I'm such a sucker. Willie, son of a fox. We'll get him next time. Come what may, I won't run. If they want to clamp me in the stocks, parade me naked through the city, or hang me upside down, just be another shitey day in a shitey life. What do you think we should do, my lord? There's a scant reason to give her over to the guards now. But if you decide to spare me, can we talk later?
Okay.
So she got to be set up to that. Thinking it was a little prank. Question is, how much of her story is true? Like, is that what she's selling? Correct? Move around here. About that. Did you find the time to investigate the plight? Better. I found out who the real culprit is. Really, I'm chuffed to hear that. There's that fellow at the inn. You can bet your sweet pippy it's that no good northerners causing trouble. The boss had probably gone into hiding already, but we'll get him. We'll get all of them. Burger's honor. I'm sure Cows and Lumgo will stop their bickering now that the truth has been revealed. As for you, well done. The gates are open, and I'll even waive the 3 dinar toll. Thank you kindly. Swordhaven gates are open. So let's have a chat with her. Is she gonna join us? It's gonna be number 5 of the crew.
Today.
Looks like you didn't rat me out. Thanks truly. You're welcome. Yeah, but see, now I can stop thinking about why you did it. Were you hoping for something in return? Huh? No, you were the real culprit. I got a couple of ideas. No. That's right. In any case, that fat pig pays us in scraps. Never mind the lectures about how we're going a big carny family. So I've not to pay you with. But, I'm thinking of asking you for help. Arch your brow and gesture her to continue. Beseeched you with her tears in eyes. I want out of this three-ring theater badly. Find a real job. Maybe even go on an adventure. Please? As long as I'm alone and penniless, I'm bound to this place. Nova Draconia is dangerous, you know. You could come with me. I'm on an adventure myself. I'd hoping you see that, but if we part ways later, I need some stability in my life, a job, a home to return to. Bites one knuckle. Suppose that's impossible. No one is going to hire a carny. People like our shows, sure, but we have a certain reputation around here. How queerin more om the circus performer is honored like any other artists. I see. Help me find a permanent place to stay, then we can start planning for the future. What? Such tomfoolery is beneath a nobleman, but all right, I'll help you. You're the best. The smile on her face bursts two dimples. Now I was thinking about settling at a cow's inn, you know, serving drinks, sweeping floors, something to get on my feet. Cow's inn. That's ironic. Yeah. I know Cold Cow's a fatty, destroyed his stock and almost drove him into a war with the metal workers, but he's not a bad fella. I'm sure he'll hire me. Uh-huh. I'll stay out of mischief while you're gone. Promise.
I'm on it.
Oh, she's not coming with us. I wonder if she would come with us if we're not a nobleman. Be like, hey, you shall be my wench. How are things between you and Lumger now? Can't say I care much for him or his gang, but they're not quite as wicked as I thought. Okay. Alessa now is looking for a job. Do you need someone to help you with chores now and then? I am a man short right now. Who's the less? One of the carnies, a redhead. A carny? Well, if you're willing to vouchsafe the girl, I'll give her a chance. There's always work needs doing around the inn, so whenever she's up for it, I'll find her a task. Thanks, Cows. Pass along the good news. Yeah. But expect her to complete any chores I give her and do them well before licking away on some new adventure. I can't abide a slacker.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's sell her dad. And with Dad, I'm curious if she's open for adventuring. I bring good news. Kaz agreed to take you on. You can't imagine how much you've helped me. So he said you find you some work whenever you stop by. You know, there's no reason you can't join me on my travels. Oh, they're just golden. Let's travel together. Yeah, let's go. Right, the road is calling. There we go. We got a new
something to say?
companion. What is she good at? Probably roguery. Bow. He's an archer? Ranged weapons, 67. Is there a way for us to reskill people? Is there like a potion of, I don't know, reskilling or so? I just sold all the bows and whatnot. Oh, let's give the leather jackets. Damage threshold 6. 3. Intimidation 10. And bluffing 10. Stamina -4. Pretty gnarly. Against 14. I'm gonna see if I can give her stuff that increases the dodge chance. Damage threshold 6. Damage threshold 3. Knockdown resistance. Piercing resistance. Wooden buckler. $39. I don't know. Let's kill her on daggers. Let's kill her on outdoorsmanship. Belt head. Only that would be best. So we don't have really somebody who's really good in outdoorsman. 39, 55, 39, 33. Already on 50. Gonna move outdoorsmanship up. And then abilities. Bleeding chance 100%. Additional HP each turn. Puncture. There's a 100% chance for armor piercing attacks to do double damage. Okay. Good. We've learned puncture. There's a pull weapon. For the moment, but maybe we can make one.
No problem.
Gonna see what's out there.
Let's see here. Switch you guys out. The Fiona is in the back. I'm gonna switch you out like that. Okay. Beautiful. Catherine, with a new level with you. So let's put points into crafting. Depth. Good. Beautiful. Over here was the workbench, right? Workbench. armor. Stamina -1. Dodge chance is reduced. But it's just 1%. This is 3%. But the damage threshold is a higher one. So we're gonna make one. Headgear. Reinforced leather. On the underarmors. Leather double. Miscellaneous nothing. Shields. Stamina -3. I'm gonna make one. See what it can do. Weapons. 5. We make an iron dagger. If I make an... What is that? Short handle. Complex ingredients. Sword handle. Craft. Even make an iron claymore. Craft it. Let's make another short handle. I can now make an iron claymore. And also an iron axe. And also iron gauntlets. Underarmors we did. Miscellaneous we did. Make some later straps. And make some more bog iron shots. Beautiful. And some bolts. And some arrows. Arrow shafts. Good, beautiful. Well, we have a lot of ammunition now. So, let's outfit her. Armor. Yeah, this is a really good increase. But that -1 doesn't let me do 2 attacks. That's my main issue. Got the reinforced helmets. Damage thresholds. Damage threshold is actually a little bit better on that one. What else? This one, you get a dagger. You get a new hand thing. Shots. Eight to 15 SP costs 12. Parry chance 7. Yeah, the crystallite great sword is better. We can sell that. Oh, let's have a look here. Stamina minus even more. Let's change it up. Weapon-wise, we're doing okay. The rest is up for sale. Boop. 4 to 6. There we go. Can even modify it, I think. Can guards and grips. You know what? Let's go and buy some guards and grips for daggers from Zumbar. Let's see. Axes. Axes. Sword and axes. Sword. Daggers. A grip. This fine one can also go for that. Why doesn't it show? Because I think we do have a fine leather grip. If I'm not mistaken. No, let's shift by type. Apparently not anymore. Did it break by taking it off? What if it break by taking it off? Okay, good. Oh wait, we have another dagger as well. Totally forgot about that. Is that better? 6 to 8 damage. SP cost a little bit higher. Initiative is high. Crafting plus 9 with this. Boom. Perfect. Let's work with that.
I'm on it.
Good. Let's see if we can grab a handler or some guard for the dagger. Parry chance, melee damage lower, chance to hit is higher. Attack costs lower, but that's two-handed sword. This one goes for daggers. A fencing guard. Let's go for one. And a grip. Hit chance. Damage threshold plus 6. Goes up to an SP of 7. Crafting 50. Melee damage plus 1. There are 1,700s. Let's make it happen. Lands make it happen somehow. Let's sell all of this. Goggles. Backpack. Good. Great. Beautiful. Beautiful. She is
Keeping
ready.
well?
Claver. Modify. Use that handle. Use that grip. And the marbles. Okay.
Nice.
Fantastic. With this merry new band, we are heading in. Skill is perfect. Guardvarta. What to say?
You need something?
That's safe. And in we go into Swordhaven. Ooh. Travel point. Porglad. Just as we arrive. What do we have there? Logs. Did she say right at the entrance of Swordhaven that she's at home?
Watch me vanish.
Baker.
Keep low. Fine, I'll do it.
Hello, mister. Name's Viesta, sir. Head baker. Can I help you? Yeah, I wouldn't mind a sweet roll or two. Terrible sorry, but we're out of sweet rolls at the moment. I can do some hard track for traveling. By the way, did you see militia passing by? I heard some kind of ruckus about an hour ago. Just wondering if you noticed anything. That's an awful suspicious query. How so? Actually, let's forget about it. You seem to be doing quite well for yourself. Suppose you're right. Well, what can I say? People love my pastry. And not just any old people, nay, sir, the top brass. Ah, connection to the high circles, I see. Aye, don't you call me the pot-bellied prince? I used to be spy master for the city patricians until I realized that baking bread is my own new true passion. Of course, I still have a couple of friends in Swordhaven militia, and even patrol the streets myself from time to time. And you telling me your backstory just like that? And you believing every word I just say? I could be feeding your porkies, you know? To spice things up a bit. Arch one brow. There I go again, prattling like a serving wench. Don't listen to me, sir. I'm a baker first and foremost, and I sure as was once in my craft. Perhaps you'd like to buy something on the roads. Little discounts? No? Some rumors? No? Good. What do you have? So you buying tablets and whatnot. And other oddities. Interesting. A golden egg. Piazza the baker. What about the apprentice? Hello, mister. You better talk to chief. Do you work here? Hi, I'm apprentice. Just figured it would be already doing the baking and decorating. Might as well try my hand at selling. I got it. Listen, this apprenticeship too important for me, so don't go bothering the chief about it, okay? So, is your bacon any good? Absolutely. It's popular with even folks coming around at night. Sounds yummy. What's your name? Folks coming around at night. He's definitely doing some scummy things. What do you name? Meeslix, son of Skolojash. There's a couple of questions. Nay. Knew nothing about. Try asking the chief. Pewter spoon. Medium handle. Some blocks.
Silent and deadly. Okay.
So, for a woman. Urata Leno, stranger. Fancy helping me with a little mystery? I'm listening. Oh nah, picture this. A Slurium warrior imprisoned in a tower for trying to rescue his sweetheart from the clutches of a greedy baron. Sells out his co-conspirator for a final meal. Keep going. But here's the good part. The other conspirator couldn't be found, and when the baron's men rushed up the tower to confront the warrior again, the cell was empty. All but one bar on the window was sawed clean through. Only a half-eaten loaf of bread and a single ink of blood sausage was left. Why might that be? His friends must be baked a file into the bread and threaded a rope through the sausage. The warrior filled down the bars except for the last one, which he used to anchor the rope and climb down the prison wall to freedom. Wrings her hands. Is the twist that obvious? Back to the drawing board, I guess. I can't have such predictable outcomes in my debut novel. Now can I? You can't. It's better to capture the reader's attention. Agreed. Thanks for sharing your opinion. What happens after the escape? I don't want to spoil anything yet. You'll have to wait until it's finished to find out. Wild step in the dark. To do the bad folks die and the good folks like have happily live after? I'm sure it's not exactly like that. Can I ask you some questions? What should I call you? Arkadzani. I know, it's a difficult pronunciation for Slurzugin. You can call me Arka. You're a writer, Arker? Not yet, but I hope to become one. What inspired you to write? I want to prove a point. My husband's thinking of writing a book about politics or something like that. And if a beggar can write a book on politics, then a barbarian can write an adventure novel. Why not? Fair enough. Why not? Exactly. Gingerbread cookies recipe. I'll take that. Okay. Cormac gained 1 point in outdoorsmanship, I guess.
Gonna see
What was that? Hey, Charles. When I'm a rich nobleman and move to Marbleheim or some other city, big land, I'm gonna buy all the dolls that I want. Grim times back in the days where marriage was all about marrying up and kind of like an act of survival rather than an act of love. I mean, it's even nowadays
I'm on it.
that happens. Moving around.
No.
No. Ooh, this looks like a fancy place. Oh, what's in this yellow house? Weaponsmith.
I fade.
I'll take the salt. I'll take the dinars, chewing leaves. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Provisions, yes. All provisions.
Low.
Stealing goods. Oh. Money, opal. All provisions.
Silent and deadly. Nice and smooth.
Can we talk to wife? Where's she? There she is. It's... Don't mind me, just dreaming about next project. Blue and red. Lovely hues for tapestry depicting a mounted duel, don't you think? Tapestry for a mounted duel. Try purple. Purple? That's the most expensive type of dye. Then again, it will do the business good if the customers think we're in the money, won't it? Swell idea, all things considered. So, will this tapestry depict this specific duel? Did I really say duel? I meant to say tourney. A good tourney. That's something I can get behind. Agreed. Tournaments make a splendid sport. You think so too? How wonderful. The woman rewards your love for nightly scuffles with a warm smile. Are there many tourneys happening in Swordhaven? Sadly, the best Nova Dracona has to offer these days is the occasional joust between Fubsy, inebriated hedge knights on Herbal Eve, or at the Circe Day Fair. Though our land did once boast a true champion, Sir Bauska of Krustpils, a name known across the Empire just like his weapons of choice, the humongous war maul, Brain Scrambler. Sadly, neither are part of this world anymore. What's the story of the champion? If something far better than Housewife's watered down tale, you can borrow my favorite book on tournament culture. True History of Sir Bauska. Why do you enjoy tourneys so much? How can anyone not delight in a tournament? The spectacle, the intensity of a dazzling dance of warriors, each pouring their heart out to claim the victor's chalice. And their best part, the weapons are all blunted to the worse. So the worse one might suffer a few bruises or a sprained wrist. What a splendid way to cheer and marvel. Can't say I've seen a lot of tournament weapons during my travels. There's sadly no living to be made in the upper frontier selling dull blades and blunt lances. In times like these, the best-selling weapons are meant to butcher flesh and split bones. Can I ask something else? Who are you? Babole, chump to meet you. Any good rumors, lady? There's a scraggy fellow with graced glint in his eyes standing around the old quarter. He recruits adventurers to slay those awful jelly creatures who make their home in sewers. Oh, a sewer hunt. Got it. Thank you, Condi. That was fun. And we got a book out of that as well. True History of Sir Bauska. The book gets umbrella with an anonymous author posing final philosophical question. Was Sir Bauska's mole truly formidable? Oh, okay, so it's kind of like bringing the story into where his mole got lost. And you can find a huge two-handed hammer, I could imagine. Bravery, brawn, and brain scrambling, the true life and history of Sir Bauska. This tome is a detailed biography of Sir Bauska of Krustpils. A prolific tournament fighter known as much as for his unorthodox pacifist principles as for his skill at the joust. His little entourage buried him on the very spot where he died, in an unnamed field of flowers somewhere on the plains outside the city. His famous mole Brain Scrambler was buried with him. And it said his horned helm was used to grave marker, but the exact location of the site remains unknown. Much is disappointment for treasure hunters and historians alike. Maybe with that knowledge we can find the spot now. Weaponsmith. Anything to traits? Your name. Lerok, the weapon merchant. Where do you get your weapons from? That's a secret for the weaponsmith's guild. Fair enough. Let's look. What can you give us? Ooh. So, axe-wise, 6 to 16, 6 to 12. So we have already the best axe. Ooh, halberds are doing insane amount of damage. Really good. If I would market by the most expensive, 18 to 26, and even have a huge chance to lame, high damage thresholds. So I think the strongest martial weapon are spears and halberds in the game. I would dare say so. It doesn't like armor. 2 to 7. Dodge chance is increased by 7 with this here. Do I have the coin? I don't have the coin. Fair enough. Let's grab the money for what we have here. And be off our guards. Sword-wise. 7 to 11. 7 to 10. 8 to 14. Yeah, I'm not thrown away by the offers.
Fine, I'll do it.
I'll grab those hides since they're for free.
Okay.
Guess to get to the best ones, I need to probably craft them. Arms for a poor veteran, I pray thee. What war did you serve in? The barbarian wars, obviously. It was a fairer time back then. There was line drawn in the mud between man and savage, and folks like me protected it with our lives. Now we can witness the fruit of me goodly labors. Wildling ragamuffins roaming His Holiness glorious city. What's your name, beggar? Nabak, sir. Have it enough for your service. Blessings. Double your donation and might be able to repay you. Very well, here's another. Goody doody. After snatching up the coin, he draws a faintly glowing blue crystal from his pouch, an item exceptionally rare and outright banned across the Empire. Since you were so kind, I'm offering this glowy thing at the steep discount of 30 dinars. What is it? She's a proper old magic stone, shines like the stars themselves, and solid as the Emperor's sword. Learned that the hard way. This kindly lass threw me a sweet roll the other day. As a bit into it, I had to say bye-bye to my last front tooth, but hello to this little thing. Is it legal to treat magical artifacts in Swordhaven? Dragon forbid, of course not. In this case, I'll give you 5 dinars for it, no more. 8, no use haggling with a smart fella like yourself. Here you are. Thank ye. I'm sure it wasn't... Do me kindness and don't pester the bonny lass who gave me the sweet roll with that thing stuck in it. I'm sure it wasn't her doing. She must have got it from the baker, the crook. Oh, that was the baker was so weird about sweet rolls and acting weirdly. Because he lost probably his goods on this thing. What do you see that? He's a slippery sort of fella. Does business with all kinds of shady folks, you know. I bet he did some stone in a sweet roll for some snobbish reason and sold it to the little bird on an accident. I see. Somebody out of braced no good nick already. It's one thing for a poor old wretch like myself to flog wild magics and earn a couple of coins, but that fella's fatter than a hog. What does he need all that dosh for? The baker's right there, the other side of the street. Here's enough for your pointer. Thank you, kind sir. Take another one. Good heart, y'all. And another. So there's still a few decent folks. Take some more. You're too good to me. And another. I pray for your soul. Have another. How much money can I give him? Take your leave.
Gonna see what's out there.
Probably have given him in total at least 100 or so. So, item is illegal. This item is important, better not lose it. Baker's house. Oh, it's a weapon shop. This is the baker's house. Good, let's have a chat with him. Well, I gotta remember to fathom the beggar sitting near the fountain in Diablo. Maybe because he was also sitting near the fountain? I've heard your sweet rolls are made with very unusual ingredients. Magic crystals. That's some old... That's some bold cookery right there. Excuse me? I didn't quite follow. Oh, but I think you do. This must be some kind of misunderstanding. Listen, I already have the crystal, and I know you put it in there. You don't need to tell me everything, but a few things might help. Hints about what? You've got me confused with someone else, sir. But now that I think about it, I do recollect finding a peculiar blue gem a while back. Can't say if it was magical after all. I'm merely a baker, but it was quite something. Right, and how did it end up inside of a sweet roll? I'd wager my careless apprentice dropped it in the Dow by accident. Where do you find a crystal? Can't remember, but I find all manners of strange doojiggers in the flour I buy from grainholds. No doubt goblins and elves are slipping them in there to tempt me. Got it. Tell you what, since you don't seem to be in a rush to give a little trinket back, maybe you can help me? I have a friend, a certain man of letters, who was keenly interested in acquiring a gem like that. Could you deliver it to me? I even pay you for the effort. Sure, why not? He needs it for research purposes, Natalie. Nothing illicit. I was thinking of giving it to the fellow in a sweet roll and just handing it to him, since we haven't a dicky bird to hide. I'm sure you don't. Okay. It shouldn't take long. The man in question is Gudrov of Kudathria. He's staying at the inn outside the gates. Tell him the passphrase. It is not titles that honor men, but men that honor titles. Are you to be trusted? Of course. I would hope so. We'll see about that. Take my leave. Okay, I'm gonna go straight to that tavern outside. It must be the guy with the turban. Oh.
Watch me vanish.
Tawny crossbow. Knuckles ink. Hello, Arca.
I'm on it.
Hmm.
Nice and smooth.
There we go. Altar. Oh, was the weaponsmith where it was an outside entrance?
Uh-huh.
So let's go to the outskirts tavern.
Fine. I'll do it. Okay.
Oh, just asking them about a little bit of local rumors. Gates are open now. Just so you know. Oh, there he is. Gudrosh. Is not the titles that honor men, but the men that honor titles. Ah, very good. I trust you have the crystal with you. Yes. He takes his time to inspect the crystal, then nods in satisfaction. Perfect. Could you do me a favor? The experiment I have long pondered simply must have weaknesses. What do you have in mind? Such crystal was much esteemed by the ancients for their ability to channel spiritual energies. Visions of eons past and future, glimpse into other planes, all are said to be contained within these prisms, and after much study, I have an idea how to pry these visions free. Will there be any danger? Perhaps, but only for me. Sure. Alright, then promised. I'm interested. Promise you'll... All you need to do is stand and watch, but we can't begin until evening fall. Spend the rest of the day discussing divine cyclicity, predestination versus free will, and other stuff. Let's go outside. Leaving the inn's warmly lit window behind, the Magus finds a spot to sit. He pulls on a leather glove and a peculiar bit of gear and extends his covered hand towards you. the vessel, please, gently. Inspect the glove first. There's nothing peculiar. What's the glove for? Let's just say it's theorized to amplify the power of the crystal. Is he having the gauntlets? Is he gonna snip and we all die? Hand him the crystal. Cudgel cradles it carefully into his gloved hand. For a moment, it seems as if the glowing with the same ghostly blue light. Yes, it reacts. Raising the crystal above his head, as if to display it to the gibbous moon, the magus begins to chant an unfamiliar tongue. You only recognize the final words. Show me. At the moment, his eyes roll back in his head. Oh. Birds carried on the winds on a triangle formation. A wolf howls, upsetting a babe, and then... Show me. Show me more, by Yeb. By cool, I demand, I order you. No. Do not leave me yet. The shimmering angles, the churning of the golden sands. Na's ark. I've been discovered. I'm falling into the sky. I'm not gonna intervene. Oh, my head. Looks down into his open palm. The crystal shattered. Did I see anything while I was in trance? Yes, something about birds flying, wolves howling, babies crying. As you speak, a flock of birds ascends from the nearby trees and flies northward in a triangular formation. While you're taking in, a wolf howls in the distance, followed by a chance shriek from somewhere inside the inn. Huh. Interesting. Perhaps next time the vessel will remain intact. Still, what just happened was a small step towards enlightenment, and your role in bringing it to fruition is quite important. Please accept the crystals as an additional reward. What are they? A lesser form of the vessel I just used. Shatter once, and you will gain a faint sense of what will happen in the following moments. Though not useful for my own purposes, they're most suitable if one finds oneself in, for example, a fight. Alright? Augury shards. As for me, I'm done in Swordhaven, but not with Nova Draconia. Goodbye. Perhaps we'll meet again someday. He makes a formal bow and goes into the darkness. Throw your weapon at the targets. Attack everything in a circle with 1-step radius. The attack receives extra reach for 5 steps. Deal no weapon damage. Blind chance 10%. Affected suffer an accuracy penalty. Perfectly block the next first attack. Throw your weapon at the targets. Attack everything in a circle with a 1-step radius. The attackers receive extra reach for 5 steps. Deal no weapon damage. Blind for 2 turns. Okay, so the shard basically is an flashbang, you could say. Interesting.
Gonna see what's out there.
So, he's in the old quarters inside the city. Good. Let's go to the baker, telling him about the situation. What happens with the magician and that stone. Good that the guards are not looking for my items.
I'm on it.
So, shady character. Wait, you've dealt with this fellow before. It's the same shady character who was sitting in Grainhold Inn. He'd be seeking mysterious artifacts. Good evening. Yeah, hi. Do I know you? Yes. Ah, yeah, I remember you. That whole thing with the old statue, right? Sorry, no backsies. I already sold it on. Who's a lucky buyer? That's none of your concern. Anything else noteworthy happen here? This and that. Look around, but back at him. Quite nice. Uh-huh. Look. I'm working for the baker here, so why don't you go bother someone else? Does the bakery run around the clock? Swordhavens sure are passionate about their pastries. They are, surprisingly so.
Nice.
So he's working for the baker. Baker's not... You slimy bastards. Deed is done. Very good. I trust you didn't run into any difficulties on your errands. The magus sure did. Oh, I hope there wasn't any commotion. Of course, everything we did is legal or, at worst, small-time hooliganism. But it's better not to attract attention. I'm not friends with every member of the city militia, after all. There were mysterious lights and esoteric prophecies. Goodness gracious, who would have guessed? I honestly never heard of anyone getting anything out of these crystals. You live and learn. Anyways, about your cuts, I believe 200 dinars is adequate. What do you say? I say that's frankly not enough. Once again, I see that you're not to be played with. Very well. I'll throw in an interesting crystal from my entirely illicit collection. Will that satisfy you? Sure. Anything else you're doing? Considering the way you twisted my arm to get the first job, I'm not keen to work with you again. Interesting. So... Oop. Let's grab some of these. All of a sudden he has also ammunition. But we have more than plenty of that. Raise the ammunition. Red tails. That. 5 of these. Fill that up with some arrows. 32. Let's put some more. For that. 35. Okay. We're good. Thank you kindly, Mr. Baker. Doesn't want to do any deals with us anymore. Phew. Little rascal. So let's split all of this up. Beautiful.
Fine. I'll do it.
Thank you kindly. Your wife brought me some wonderful soup. So, what is here? Armory? Armor merchant. Well, I'm curious if we're gonna find some proper armor stuff. Good. We're gonna do a little bit of touring around and see who is what. Is there a high amount of armor? Getting his name is Bruna. Can we haggle? He's not up to haggling. Ooh. Okay, what do we have here? That's a good-looking shield, but block chance is lower. The let's go buy money. And Holberg. A chain shirt. Shield blocking goes up, shield defense goes up. Stamina is 4. I'm not sure what my stamina count is right now. on the weapon. Put all of that in there. That. Dodge chance lower, definitely not. So stealth, dodge chance plus 20%. Hobby boots. And a stamina plus 4. Ooh. That's intriguing. Interesting. But I don't think we can scrap enough money together to buy something crazy out of here. So we're gonna leave it as it is. Things come again. We definitely will. We definitely will.
Gonna see what's out there.
I'll take that ingot as well. Also the leather straps. Ah, never mind. We have more than enough. Let's see upstairs. Probably wife up there, if he has any.
I fade.
Amoro's wife. You grab the dinars from the thing. Is there steel bolts? Amoro's apprentice, some salts. And we can go out into the quarters. Good, beautiful. With that, we conclude our shopping here.
I'm on it.
Let's have a look out to find the old quarters. Sewer entrance.
Forget about it.
I'm not sure the guy's back there who's recruiting people. What does that say? The apothecary. And over here. Painter studio. Excusez-moi. Let's have a quick look at the painter studio.
Watch me vanish.
I'm gonna grab the blue quartz. And the arsenic.
Silent and deadly. Nice. Thanks.
Probably outside sleeping. Bee honey. Wooden crates.
It's locked.
Locked. Let's see if we can grab it.
Voila.
Voila. Lots of ingredients. Peter, can we talk to you? No. You're like sleeping. I also would pretend sleeping if there's 5 guys standing in my bedroom all of a sudden.
Fine. I'll do it.
It's funny how many games give you the freedom of just going into their houses and taking shit out of it without any repercussion or blaming you if stuff goes missing or something like that. It is
See
wild.
what's out there.
And done. So we have to talk to the apothecary and wrap up our exploration over here. But we see that in the next episode. Also seeing what the lady that we've rescued from the crevice has to say and share with us. And also curious where our journey in Swordhaven itself leads.